Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode 25. This will be episodes 29 and 30 of Kamen Rider V3. The last two appearances in the series of Dr. G. Now, how he survived the events of episode 28 is never explained. Just, here he is, alive and well. Excuse me. Without any explanation. Yes. I'm thinking that there probably was more here. Maybe he was supposed to die in 28. It's possible. That, or maybe the actor himself had two more episodes left in the contract, so they just somehow ignored the fact that he survived explosion of a base, which also cost the lives of the previous Shaka commanders. Which it is still baffling of why in the heck they were brought back in the first. Well, they were revived because they wanted to do Operation Allied Japan. Okay, fine. But why at that point to do that particular operation? And also, here's the thing. When they brought back those monsters, they brought back four that not exactly well recognized for Kamen Rider fans. Like, only one of them actually appears regularly after that particular one. That was basically Shogun King. He only appears occasionally after that. Well, the other three don't. Basically, the 20th episode of E3, that was their final appearance in the franchise. Yes. Now, I'm going to continue harping on the whole Shaka Commander thing. The whole two-parter was a disappointment due to the fact that the Shaka Commanders, with the exception of Best... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this in my review. Apparently, the great leader of Destron really wanted to keep Best Hill alive. Why in the world do you want to keep Best Hill alive? I don't know. It is baffling. It's like, oh, we need him. For what reason? Do you respect his ability? Never revealed exactly what was the reason for it. And what was the point of bringing him back in order to kill him off? Like, if you bring him in one episode and you kill him off next, you couldn't have it for a multi-episode story arc. My only guess is the reason why they were only in 2 episodes is because, this is my personal thing, I think the actors were simply just not available to do more than 2 episodes. That, or the fact they didn't plan to do any more on that. And plus also, Dr. G's contract his actor was playing was probably running out. I only know if the guy will return after this. Mostly in his monster form. Yes, seriously, he comes back in his monster form. Yes, so he does at least one more monster. Yes, believe it or not, he does unleash one more monster into Kamen Rider. Yeah, just one. It's basically this camera mount monster. Yes, it is Camera Mosquito. Very interesting one, and basically, like, this also interesting episode introduced a very short-lived character by the name of Shikuma, and he's not here very long. No, it's like right after these 2 episodes. He's only there for 6 more episodes, and that's it. That is really all he's there for, is do these 6 episodes, and that was basically it. Yep. Yeah, he's only there just to do 6 episodes. Well, 6 more after this one, that's it. What he is a Destron hunter. One of 5, though there is more. So basically the whole thing with episode 29 is that they're trying to steal planes from Destron. And of course, they work with the Kamen Rider. And they're on to work with him. It almost seems like basically like in the case of this 2-parter, like, was there more here? No, I think basically what they presented here, what they wanted to do. Like, they had a mosquito monster, and of course they brief post the chief, and of course they free him, and of course basically translates what detail exactly is in the content, and it's the place where Destro makes the factory monsters. Yep, so the very next episode, we have the Destro hunters go after the place, and they proceed to destroy it. And then Dr. G himself basically, though he does request in the previous episode to go fight Kamen Rider V3, but he's ignored. But the very next episode, he fights the Destro hunters, all but Ken is killed, and then he requests He tells him, like, I take full responsibility for the plan. He takes full responsibility of the events of the previous episode and what happened just prior to this. So he requests basically to do a one-on-one combat with Comrade of E3. And the Great Leo Destron grants his request. So he dispenses all spirits of evil, sweats his blood, and then he proceeds to do kidnapping plot, because of course he likes doing that. And then he proceeds to have his fight with Comrade of E3. By the way, he's actually shown to do some fighting. He fight once or twice prior to this one, but man, he's a really good fighter. He fights with a freaking axe, and then halfway through the fight, he's like, "Well, I have one more trick on my sleeve." And he puts his shield up, and then some foam comes out. And apparently, his real form is basically the laser crab. Yeah, this weird crab-like creature takes up his head and his arms. I'm like, really? This is his true form? So he's basically Destron Cyborg, who's one of the commanders. Okay. When I saw it, I'm like, wow. It's like basically the writers of the series reused a plot thread from the previous one. You have the Destron commander revealed to be a cyborg in this final episode. So V3 fights in that form. Eventually he's destroyed, and that is the last you see of Dr. G until he pops up like in a miniseries in the 2010s. Yeah, that's the last I see of him. He does not return to the Arrow series. Not going to revive him in the movies. He stays dead for a long time. He comes back as Konami Laser, but he doesn't do much anything after that. Not really, no. It's like, at least he has something over Colonel Zal. At least he's more interesting than Colonel Zal. That's my perspective anyways. Yep. But yeah, not much else to say about these 2 episodes. They're pretty good. So, before I continue, I'm going to do some Super Sentai. Okay? So next video is going to be talking about Flashman. Yep, Flashman. Okay, next video. Bye.